On the line right now, I have one of the members of Guns to Roses. Hello.
Hello, Anna. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time to have a chat. Could you just introduce yourself and let me know what your role is in the band?
Yeah. My name's Gavin. I play the role of Axl Rose, so I'm technically the singer of the band.
Yeah, badass. That's pretty. You've got some pretty big boots to fill there, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I've spent near enough the last 2 decades doing it, so we live and learn.
And how did you get into that in the first place?
It was kind of just, I don't know, by accident and accidentally on purpose. It's one of those things that was only meant to be a couple of years past time, and then 17 years have passed, and here we still are. So I was an actor living in London at the time, and we just did this for some fun, and then it snowballed. And here we are, like nearly 2 decades later.
That is amazing. I take it that you're a Guns N' Roses fan. You didn't just do it because it was a job to pay the bills.
Oh, no, I just did it all for the money, Anna. No, I'm kidding. No, of course I'm a fan, yeah. No, it's always been one of my favorite bands, along with bands like Queen as well. So I always found them a very captivating band and something that, I always enjoyed. And it was one of those things that I thought, as an actor as well, I thought I could take on a role doing so.
And is that really what you do when you go on stage? You become, to the best of your abilities, the Axl Rose, the way that you see him? You take on a persona?
Yeah. All of us individually, we've all taken on like the role of who we play, kind of thing. It's like a traveling theater where, we do the music to the best of our ability, but we also try and recreate what, from a distance would look like the real thing back in the heyday.
I love that, from a distance. And is that the way that you try and deliver?
Well, even close up, we're looking good these days,
Probably better, to be fair. And what do you try and offer? Do you try and offer a replica gig of a Guns N' Roses, or do you try and put your own spin on things a little bit?
We did, in the very beginning, as you can imagine, we've done thousands of shows now. In the very beginning, we did do the replica shows, and if requested on these sort of times, someone says, can you do that, we'll do that. But we do now do our own spin just to keep it different, especially on certain events where we've come around the circuit so many times. We try and keep everything different, our own spin, in the style that they would have done it, and maybe sometimes even songs that they never did live. But, and it keeps the people coming back and, keeps people wanting for more, kind of thing.
That's intriguing. So you'll find their songs, and because you obviously know their band so well, you know which ones they've performed, and you'll know that this is you got this little cheeky number up your sleeve that people wouldn't have actually ever seen performed live. Yeah,
quite a few times we've done that, and we imagine how they would have done it. And amazingly, some of the songs we were doing, I'm not saying we had anything to do with it, but then when they came back for the second time round, they started putting those numbers in their sets, and I was just there going, what's this source on YouTube?
They've definitely been watching you, without a doubt. And do you know if they ever have, actually, or have any of you guys actually met any of the original members?
We've had 4 of them perform with us.
Oh, wow. Tell me a bit about that.
So Stephen Adler was with us for about 12 shows, the original drummer, and we toured around the UK with Stephen. And also we did a couple of shows with Gilby Clarke, the guy that replaced Izzy Stradlin on the Use Your Illusion tour. And in the current drummer, Frank Ferrer, we did a one-off mini gig with him for this School of Rock thing. And Ron Bumblefoot Fowle, who was the guitarist in the Chinese Democracy era lineup from 2006 up until 2014, I believe, he's done multiple shows with us as well, and even debuted his solo album in the middle of our set in London in 2015. So we learned tips from a few of them directly, and, especially with Stephen, he would be like, don't do this, do that, So we've learned from a few of them directly and learned stuff that the average band wouldn't have learned, kind of thing.
Yeah, that is a really unique experience, and then a very authentic string to your bow there as well. And do you know how they feel about the fact that they have tribute bands? I mean, do you know if they look upon tribute bands as people trying to steal their thunder, or is it something that they're pretty stoked about?
Individual members will have different opinions. I mean, we've met pretty much all of them now, and they know who we are. I'm pretty sure certain people like it, certain people don't mind it, and everybody's different in that band. But you know what? The amount of years we've been doing it, and they know we exist, and we've been into America, and we've been here, and pretty much right outside where they're based, and they don't seem to mind. So no one's shut us down yet.
You're still doing what you're doing. And do you get to do this full time, or do you guys have to have jobs on the side? Is it a passion project, or is it a living?
No, this is kind of like, this is every week for us, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much every week. Certain members of the band will do stuff throughout the week, and, their own little side projects and maybe their own music. But no, this is kind of a full-time thing for me anyway.
That's pretty sick. I bet you're pinching yourself at times. And what's some of the biggest gigs that you've done?
The biggest ones... I think we did some really big ones in India, because I think it was an open air thing, and about 40,000 people turned up.
Nice.
To that one. We've done stuff in festivals in Liverpool. They were huge in the UK, and some of the ones we've done in America as well. It's just you can't see the end of the people. It's just a sea, and you're just like, there's the end. Especially when it's dark, you're never going to see the end of it,
That's ironic, isn't it? Because on one hand, you're trying to deliver an authentic experience to the audience, but then you're also in that environment getting the closest thing that you could probably get to an authentic experience to what it must actually feel like to have been Guns N' Roses when you're playing in front of crowds that massive. You must take something from that yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And the weird thing is I feel less nervous in a crowd like that than I do, like in a smaller thing, smaller environment. I find the bigger ones easier than I do the kind of smaller ones. So, but yeah, it's always everything's always new. Everything's a learning experience, and like this one tonight, this is our debut in Spain. We've done most countries in the world now, and weirdly we missed Spain out. And even though we're so close to Spain compared to other places, this one I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I've heard it's really, really good. It was really popular the first time round, and now they're bringing it round the second time. And from what I've heard about it, it brings a really mixed crowd because it's a younger generation and the older generation, Brits and Spanish. So it's like a real melting pot of different people. Do you have any expectations for tonight? Have you heard much?
I've heard that and I've known from the past that Guns N' Roses are a popular band in Spain along with AC/DC, and but you've also got your classic rock crowds, and we've got the Foo Fighters as well for the even newer people coming in, the younger crowd as well. But everything from Deep Purple to Led Zeppelin to all these bands on over 2 nights. I think there's something for everyone there. So expectation-wise, I did a sound check earlier on, and it was like being in a kind of coliseum. It was just an amazing sort of place to be.
Yeah. And it's hot
expectation-wise, we're just going to do the best we can and hope they all enjoy it.
What time are you kicking off yourselves? When are you on?
I believe we're on between 8:30 and 9. It's one of the two. But
Okay.
we're going to be down there. We're going to be down there from about 7:00.
Cool.
And we're just looking forward to it. We're amazed we're still awake because we literally just came back from. We're a London-based band, but we've been in Rhodes in Greece for the last week. So we literally came from Rhodes, went back to London for about 6 hours, washed our clothes, and then come back out into Malaga and then into Estepona. And so we're pretty beat, but we're trying to stay, keep on top of the game. Everybody's feeling okay now. So.
And once you get on stage and the adrenaline starts pumping, it'll go well and fine, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm glad that you've washed your clothes as well. That's a relief.
Oh, yeah, and of course
I'm pleased you mentioned
I was going to probe. I could. Well, the thing, Greece and Spain are two very hot countries, and I got to think about that. I cannot go on stage with the same outfit on 2 days in a row, kind of thing, But just absolutely looking forward to everything. I think it's going to be a great night, and this is their second year, and I'm sure it's going to be bigger than the first one. and the guy, a friend of mine, Ian, that puts this whole thing together, is just doing great, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Everything is going well.
And you're tired, but will you be sticking around to see the other bands and rocking out for the rest of the party
Oh,
yourself?
absolutely, yeah. I believe there's even an after party at a place down on the down by the marina.
That's it, Louis.
That's right, yeah. And we were outside there early on going for dinner, and he's like, the after party's here, and he's like, these bands are playing, and we're looking at the poster, and I was like, I hear the Guns N' Roses band are really good. He's like, they are. Cool. Something you didn't know it was us at the time. So, yeah, I think we might we're going to stay around, meet some people, and I think we may even call into the after party as well, because it's always nice to mingle, you know.
Yeah. Oh, wicked! I'll probably see you there then. I'm really looking forward to it. Absolutely can't wait.
Fantastic.
And
cool.
For anybody listening to this, where can they follow you? Obviously, they're going to come and see you tonight, hopefully, but where can they follow you to find out more about your gigs and the stuff that you're doing?
Okay, so our website is called gunstorosis.co.uk. The Facebook page is just type in Guns to Roses, Guns N' Roses Tribute, I think. And our Instagram is Guns to Roses Official. That's the figure 2 in all of those things. Don't like TO or nothing like that. So.
Cool. Brilliant. All right. Well, good luck tonight. I'll be watching. Can't wait to see it. And to follow this interview, I'm going to play a bit of Sweet Child of Mine. What do you reckon?
Fantastic.
Brilliant. All right. Good luck. I'll let you go and prepare. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna.
Bye.
Bye-bye.